With the UR22 MKII, Steinberg presents a new version of its famed USB audio interface from the award-winning UR range. Like its predecessor, it features 2 inputs and 2 outputs, 2 D-Pre Class A mic preamps, and 1 high-impedance input, while giving you monitoring with no latency and incredible audio quality at 24-bit 192 kHz resolution, all in a virtually indestructible steel case. The MKII version adds connectivity with the iPad, allowing you to produce music on an iOS app, such as the included Cubasis LE mobile music production application for iPad. First, let's take a look at the inputs and outputs. This compact size interface sports all connectivity needed for small recording setups. The front panel has 2 combo sockets for connecting a 1/4-inch jack or an XLR plug, each with a D-Pre mic preamp, gain knob, and peak LED. Both inputs feature 48-volt phantom power. This means you can connect not only dynamic microphones or line sources, but also studio condenser mics, which can be recorded at up to 192 kHz and 24 bits. In terms of audio quality, that's as good as it gets. Input 2 also has a high impedance input that connects directly to electric guitars and basses. The D-Pre mic preamps are featured on high-end Yamaha and Steinberg studio equipment. They have a solid rich low end and smooth detailed high end and a wide, natural dynamic response. That also makes them very versatile because the D-Pre gives you an outstanding sound quality across the dynamic spectrum, be it capturing the massive roar of a guitar amp or the delicate sound of a classical instrument. This preamp will reproduce the qualities of your voice or instrument with astounding accuracy. Headphone levels are controlled independently from the main mix with dedicated controls for each. This gives you the routing flexibility you need to handle all your input and output sources, just as you would in a recording studio. The mix control lets you set the relative level of the signal coming from the software and the signal coming in from the inputs, which has no latency, a very handy feature in many recording scenarios. Now let's focus on the rear panel. On the right are 2 balanced 9-level outputs to connect a pair of active studio monitors or an amplifier connected to a pair of studio speakers. Right next door is the Midi Port that lets you connect drum machines, drum pads, synthesizers, sound modules, controllers, or any other of the many music products out there that support the MIDI standard. The USB 2 port connects the UR22 MKII to your computer. The drivers have been developed to make recording and playback rock solid even when latencies are low or the computer's processor is under load. Connecting an iPad is easy with the Apple iPad Camera Connection Kit or the Lightning to USB camera adapter. On the MKII version, we have added an additional power input that feeds the unit. So when connected to an iPad, you can add an additional USB power source or portable battery pack and even record up to 2 phantom-powered studio condenser microphones into your iPad. UR22 MKII also comes with Cubasis LE, a music production app for iOS that turns your iPad into a recording and production studio. If you don't already own any music production software, the UR22 MKII includes Cubase AI to get you recording, mixing, and producing music straight away with Mac computers and Windows PCs. And you don't have to configure anything. Just install Cubase AI and the USB drivers, and Cubase automatically connects to your UR22 MKII. If you already run Steinberg's Cubase or any other major audio software package, we've also included ASIO, WDM, and Core Audio drivers. A USB interface that's rugged and compact, yet sounds amazing, that can connect to iPads, guitars, condenser microphones, MIDI gear, studio monitors, and headphones, has latency-free hardware-based monitoring, includes software music studios for PCs, Macs, and iOS, and all that at a very low price. If you thought that was impossible, well, the UR22 MKII proves otherwise. Thanks for watching.